Hey guys, welcome back. It's Matt and Deb. Although Matt's behind the camera today, so you just got me. I'm going to talk a little bit about winter running footwear. So the roads are getting a little icy, a little snowy out there, so are the trails. So what do you want to wear on your feet? We're going to start with kind of the a little bit of traction to a lot more traction. So obviously you might want to use trail shoes instead of running shoes because they've got a little heftier tread on them, you know, a little more rugged. The next line of defense, this is one I learned last year from my friend Scott, and this is awesome. This is putting hex screws in the bottom of your shoes. These are number 8, 3/8 inch hex screws. Pretty easy to put on. You got a little tool that's got a hex screw head the right size. Put your hex screw in it, literally line it up on the upper part of the shoe. You don't want to go between the treads, you want to go on top of the treads, and literally you just screw them in. This probably took me about 2 minutes to do this shoe. It's mostly on the midfoot because that's where hopefully you're going to be landing, and then there's a little bit on the back just in case you slip, then it's got a little traction back there. It's a cheap, inexpensive, and very effective way to get a little traction on some snow and ice. If you don't want to designate a pair of shoes, they make something that already has hex screws in it. These are called stabilizers or stabilizers. It's essentially a rubberized shoe cover that's got hex screws in it. They're on the perimeter. I don't know if that's any more or less effective. It's also got some in the back, but that's an option. Yaktrax is something that other people wear as well. Again, it slips onto your shoe kind of like this, but it's a spring system. So you've got these little coiled springs that run crisscrossing along it. I personally, before I did the hex screw system, would burn through 3 or 4 pair of those in one winter, so that you do break the spring. So it's an option if you're only going to run outside a little bit, but perhaps not as effective as some of the other techniques. When it gets more icy, especially, we used these a lot last year, people who ran in Kingman Farm, and these are micro spikes. So if you can see from the side, they've got a pretty good spike on them. Again, slips over your shoes, literally can run across ice in these things. So I wouldn't want to wear these on the road. I wear these to the pub run. If they're on pavement, they're fine, they make a little tap sound, but otherwise you don't slip. These you wouldn't want to wear on the road because obviously you're going to wear them down. But these are fantastic. Otherwise, keep running all winter long and come back again and see Maddie and I for our next video.